warmer or cooler, regardless of climate change, is it warmer or cooler at the airport in Miami in the 1940s to now?
A little warmer.
Yeah, it's probably just a bit warmer with all those jet engines taking off and landing. But yes, they honestly say that's a valid temperature station. We have other temperature stations that used to be in a farm field and are now next to a building or in a parking lot or next to a parking lot. Now, you've all been out on parking lots. Again, this critical thinking, a little bit of your own knowledge of it. You've all been out on a blacktop parking lot on a hot day. You know, so go out there and try to stand on it with your bare feet. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now go out in that green grass next door. Immediate difference. Then they use this information and pretended that it's real, and then they went back and they erased how deep this, the lies and rabbits. Facts we know because they did interviews, they produced papers, they did writing. One of them, Madison, founded the Department of Climatology at the University of Madison, Reed Bryson, who interviewed other magazines. You can still find it, and they've erased some of the data in it now and covered it up. It's really interesting how far the rabbit hole goes. But they showed that the temperature declined from 1940 to about 1975, 78. In the winter of 78 wasn't cold winter. It wasn't my memory as a kid. It was really cold then. And then it's been warming up ever since. So like the Arctic, for instance, we have satellite data prior to when they start the record in about 1980. We have fire records, and they're in one of the UN reports actually shows it. There was less ice cover or more ice cover, but they started at low points. That's what they're doing now. And if you go on the EPA's website or on the Forestry's website, they say that this is how crazy this Biden administration came in. They have taken the forest fire record, erased everything prior to 1983, and they originally claimed they just didn't have good data before then. The reason is there used to be like quadruple the amount of forest fires that we have now. Their low points are
bigger. Let's take some more calls for you. Xavier in Los Angeles on the wild card line. Hi, Xavier.
Hey, good evening.
Have you with us? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the past topic, kind of probably the surface again. In 2018, they started bringing it up with the aerosol spraying in the sky. These color chemtrails. Now they're using them to spray salty, cool the planet down because of global warming. And I just wanted to know what you thought about that.
All right, have you investigated that at all, Frank? The chemtrail situation?
One part to understand with chemtrails is we do have our military flying around in really fast, big military jets. Once you understand it, I noticed this like a kid and only have recently learned it. When you burn a gallon of gas, you can create more than a gallon of water. One of the byproducts of water is CO2 and some other chemicals that your catalysts and other pollution, real pollution, taking all of that chemical process. So when they're flying jets really fast, they're releasing a whole lot of water vapor. And they're so high in the sky, and the air is so thin up there, there's not many molecules out there. They release a whole lot of water vapor. You're seeing cloud behind them. I don't know one way or the other if other things come out of it. I do know that those jets leave those trails, and that's water vapor from all that jet fuel that they're burning, and they have to burn a lot fast. So the other part I don't know is as far as cell So there's still a lot of pollution. That was through the 70s. They blamed the global cooling on sulfites, the sulfuric acid in the air, and acid rain turbines are fake. But China today is putting out huge amounts. Also, we have 50,000 ships flying the ocean that are burning fuel by burning. They have a lot of sulfates in it. And they actually leave chemtrails behind it. They chug around the earth. I've seen it, with Google Earth or other the atmosphere, and you can see they leave clouds behind them. And that has a cooling effect because it doesn't let the sun's light penetrate to the earth. It reflects some of the light, blocks the ice. And that's what the clouds do. Is they block the light during the day. We've had that experience on a sunny day. Clouds come in, it cools down a lot. That's why our daytime temperatures aren't quite as high. But they also form a bit of a blanket, pull the heat in at night, so our nighttime, which all makes sense when we understand it. Clouds both cool and warm the earth. The smart scientists, even on the climate religion side, say that there's probably they don't nobody knows, a net cooling of the clouds in the atmosphere, not a warming. And we have a bit more clouds we think. It does. You can't measure them, they change all the time. Look at them in the morning and look at them in the afternoon, and you'll know that. So a lot of this is going to catch it to your own experience. But my point is, there's a lot more sulfates in the atmosphere today than there were 50 years ago.
Sure is. Frank, we're going to take a short break and come back and take final calls with you in a moment.
Sign up now for Coast Zone, our free email newsletter. Get it today at coasttocoastam.com.
Sonoma County's home of Coast to Coast AM with me, George Norrie, KSRO.
You can listen to Sonoma County's FM news talk station without a radio. Just download the KSRO app. Listen live, hear your favorite shows on demand, and get the latest in local news, traffic, and weather. The KSRO app is available for all devices. Download it now.
Sonoma County's FM News Talk, KSRO. Sonoma County's News Talk, KSRO, on FM at 103.5 in Santa Rosa and Windsor, and now at 96.9 in Petaluma.
A Washington, D.C. jury convicted 4 of the so-called Proud Boys of seditious conspiracy in the violent attempt 2 years ago to overthrow Trump's election loss.
The evidence presented at trial detailed the extent of the violence at the Capitol on January 6th and the central role these defendants played.
Attorney General Merrick Garland.
Today's verdict makes clear that the Justice Department will do everything in its power to defend the American people and American democracy.
The 4 were convicted of other felonies as well, but the seditious conspiracy rap carries a prison sentence of up to 20 years. The U.S. rejecting as Russian
Approaching a railroad crossing.
lies Moscow's accusation that the U.S. was behind drones that exploded outside the Kremlin. Russia says it was an attempt to assassinate Putin. A day after a 13-year-old boy shot and killed 8 fellow students and a guard in Belgrade, Serbia, a man shot and killed at least 8 people south of the capital. The 21-year-old was arrested hours later. Richard Cantu, ABC News.
News, traffic, weather, stimulating talk. Always on. 96.9 FM, 103.5 FM, online at KSRO.com, and the KSRO app. You're listening to Sonoma County's FM News Talk, KSRO.
At Floraterra, Sonoma County's destination dispensary, it's clone time.
Spring has sprung. Plant your garden now. Carefully propagated, healthy clones are hand-picked from their nursery.
Strains include lemon cherry, gelato, jealousy, runts, and kush mint. Go to FloraterraCA.com for info on how to care for your clones.
Now 3 locations in Santa Rosa, Coffee Park, downtown on 4th, and the newest at the corner of Mission and Highway 12.
Open 9 to 9 Monday through Saturday and 9 to 8 on Sundays. FloraterraCA.com.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates. It's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I love my job because I love the people I work with. Hi, this is Michael O'Shea, president of Amaturo Sonoma Media. It is my pleasure and privilege to announce the inaugural ASMG Employees of the Quarter. KCST sales manager Robin Sheldrake and program director, morning host of The River, Danny Wright. Robin and Danny moved studios, adjusted schedules, calmed staffers, and led the team in a way that influenced and inspired. Danny and Robin, your recognition is well deserved. Thanks for all you do.
Wake up with Sonoma County's morning news and drive home with Steve Jackson. You're listening to 96.9 and 103.5 KSRO.
I'm KSRO's Jeff Woodworth with Sonoma County's most accurate, most dependable forecast. On the heels of another cloudy afternoon, we can look to more clouds and just under a 20% chance of showers to leave us with overnight lows in the mid to high 40s. Tomorrow, a considerable amount of clouds and around a 50% chance of afternoon showers should give us daytime highs in the mid 50s to the low 60s. There is also a 70% chance of light rain continuing into tomorrow evening. Depend on weather every 30 minutes on FM News Talk 103.5 and 96.9 KSRO.
KSRO.
To talk to George Norrie, call the wildcard line at 818-501-4109. The first-time caller line is 818-501-4721. To talk toll-free from east of the Rockies, call 800-825-5033. From west of the Rockies toll-free, call 800-618-8255. To reach George via Skype, use Skype name George97313. Send George a text message anytime at 818-298-6521. This is Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie.
Next hour, we'll be talking about soul connections and the Quantum Disclosure Project, so make sure you're part of the program. Of course, as you heard from Joshua P. Warren earlier in our news segment, he's part of the Paranormal Podcast Network. And Tommy, how do people get to the podcast network?
It's very simple. We call it the iHeartRadio and Coast to Coast AM Paranormal Podcast Network. We have shows of the paranormal, the strange, the unexplained. So if you'd like to listen, which you really should, download the iHeartRadio app for your phone. Or if you're listening using a PC, you can go to iHeartRadio.com, and then if you put in the search Coast to Coast AM, all the shows will pop up, and of course, Lex has all that info right there at coasttocoastam.com.
Thank you, Tom. We have a goal this year to get so many of you to become Coast Insiders, just like these folks.
Hi, this is Jerry from Pearland, Texas. Loyal listener since 1996. I love being a Coast to Coast Insider. Download shows to my phone and listen anywhere in Texas. From our Gulf Coast beaches to the mountains of Big Bend.
Hi, I'm Pam from Denver. I have been a Coast to Coast Insider for many, many years and love it. I get to listen whenever I want and get to tap into Art Bell's showboat. You too can get these goodies. Become a Coast to Coast Insider today.
This is Jack. I'm a Coast Insider and I love the show. I can replay the show from the night before anytime with the show archives. All of the guests are very informative and super entertaining. Sign up and become a Coast Insider today. You'll be glad you did.
You sure will, and you can do that by going to coasttocoastam.com. Right at the top of the homepage, it says Insider. Fill out the information. Also download our free Coast app to your phone, and in the app you click profiles and subscriptions. You can sign up that way too. Now available if you live in Canada and worldwide as well. Well, here's something for you to stay in shape.
HealthyLooking.com has a new weight product that we're very excited about. No counting points,
supplements, eating bland food, or even injections, and at a much better price. It's called Weight Magic Caps and Drops, and it's simple. Take one Weight Magic capsule daily, plus for meals, place Weight Magic Drops under your tongue. Suppress appetite and cravings with proven fat-fighting properties, while you choose what you eat with our free diet guide.
My name is Jen. My first few days I had lost 5 pounds, and I honestly could not believe the deal when I looked at it. Usually when you go onto a diet, you feel deprived of something. I have no craving.
Oh, my name is Scott. I started this product within 50 days. I was down 23 pounds without exercise. Taking the Weight Magic capsules and drops. I don't have the cravings that you traditionally would have. This product is spectacular.
Hi, my name is Susie. I have been taking Weight Magic drops and the capsules. It has definitely controlled my appetite. I've actually lost about 15 pounds. Steady, healthy, minding my way. I feel better. It's not just controlled my appetite, but it's actually changed the way I want to eat and how I do eat. I cannot say enough great things about the Weight Magic.
Excess weight is closely tied to diabetes, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and more. If it's time to lose weight for better health and to look and feel fantastic for a few bucks a day, it's George's Weight Magic Caps and Drops at healthylooking.com or 800-595-7490. Use George for free shipping. Live healthier, burn body fat, suppress appetite and cravings. Diet with Weight Magic Caps and Drops at healthylooking.com.
When banks fail, when bonds are devalued, when the stock market is in turmoil, you'll be glad you own some gold. Something you can hold physically in your safe at your house, and now you can also hold it in a retirement account. That's right. In fact, if you have an old IRA or 401k that's tied to a risky stock market, you can roll that over without spending an additional penny to a physical IRA in precious metals. And Birch Gold can help you own physical gold in a tax-sheltered account. We've known Birch Gold for a long time. They've been on the show before. Good people. Just text the word COAST to 989898 like phone number and get a free info kit on gold. There's no obligation to educate yourself on how to diversify in the highly volatile market. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, thousands of happy customers, countless 5-star reviews, you can trust Birch Gold to give you honest advice in protecting your savings with gold. Text COAST to 989898 and find peace of mind in gold. Fun and Adventure has returned comics and graphic novels from Marvelous Entertainment, based on the thrilling sci-fi masterpieces by Marvin Summer. Acclaimed comic creator Andy Fish and his team are bringing that sense of wonder and thrills in straight-out action adventures like those great old comic book stories you remember in their line of titles. I Wagon, Haunted Planet, Space Rangers, codename Atom Bomb, Tales of Singularity, and the kid-oriented Wagon Jr. Join them at iWagon.com. That's iWagon.com.
Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
And welcome back. George Dory with you. Frank Lassay with us. Frank's website is linked up at coasttocoastam.com for you. We are talking about the climate, the planet as well. And let's go to final calls, Frank. Let's go to Stone, truck driving in South Carolina. Welcome, Stone. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I appreciate what all you do by putting these guests on. And finally, one that I agree with 100%. I can't believe that, finally I'm hearing somebody that